Well, good evening, everyone. It's this is quite awesome to see that we have a full house like this. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting your local library and our new and upcoming North Branch, which will open up later this fall. And the library is thrilled. We talked with Maja and Rusty earlier this year. In fact, that was the first time I got to meet Maja. And to see what kind of a show we could put on here. So we are thrilled to be hosting Maja Bannerman and Rusty McCarthy, who have collaborated together on music and performance projects for several decades after meeting in the 1960s in Sault Ste. Marie. They have appeared at the Mariposa Music Festival, Toronto, and at many venues in Toronto and Northern Ontario. Most recently, Maja and Rusty performed Through Anne's Eyes at our Sault Ste. Marie Fringe Festival, which they take on the road by day and Junk and Juice by night. Maja and Rusty most recently formed Junk and Juice, a duo that explores and creates original work in addition to switching up popular songs. They are currently collaborating on their first Junk and Juice recording. This evening, Maja and Rusty will share the backstory to some of the songs and include new material inspired by books that have shook their worlds. The show is performance-driven, and it's a blend of variety of musical styles with spoken word, creative movement, and a dash of audience participation. So we will also this evening have CDs on sale at the back, which are $15 each. And then during the evening, like at intermission or afterwards, Junk and Juice would appreciate comments in their guest book that will be at the back. I also want to introduce you to Kelly, the bartender, the mostess. And we have wine, water, and pop for purchase and complimentary popcorn. Washrooms are downstairs in the lower lobby. And I would like to thank Christian LeMay and, I'm sorry I forget your name. Donnie yeah. From Shaw that will be with us the evening. We have Jake Meyerman at the back in the plaid, who will be our photographer on behalf of the Sault Ste. Marie Public Library. And I just want to make sure that all your tickets, you put your name and telephone number and drop them off in the ballot box at the front. We will have a couple of draws at the end of the evening. And please, let's welcome Junk and Juice presenting Chapter and Verse.
Brought my lemon ginger tea, but not the water, so we thought maybe we'll need that.
I guess because this is supposed to be chapter and verse, I think we're going to do a song that comes from a book I read many years ago in Ireland. I was doing a house sit on the I guess it was side of the ocean, and I ran out of book to read, and there happened to be a copy of Maya Angelou's book, I Know Why That Cage Bird Sings. It's kind of about her history, I guess. How she was a poet and a writer and a sex worker and a performer in Porky and Bess back in the, I guess that would be the 60s. Anyway, this is what I came up with. I'm reading the book. I went, I like that character, but I got to make it mine, and this is what we came up with. She gets up in the morning, off to work by night. Got a job in the record store across the county line. She don't ever worry things are going fine. The world is coming up roses, the bloom is on the vine. Life is sweet for Ricky and Margaritte.
Ricky never felt lucky, nothing turned out right. He was always pushing and pulling at the fabric of his life. He was always worrying till finally one night he met Margaritte in a record store, and it changed his life.
Life is sweet for Ricky and Margaritte. Get up in the morning, it's off to work by night. Need to save every penny, save every dime.
Life has a few surprises, baby's doing fine.
The world is coming up roses and bloom is on the vine. Life is sweet for Ricky and Margaritte. Life is sweet for Ricky and Margaritte. Life is sweet for Ricky and Margaritte. All right. And it all started on a couch in Ireland. Of course, when you're a bachelor, I had too much to drink last night out on the town. We hit all the hot spots, yeah, up and down, chugging cakes and shooters, making a lot of noise. Men can be men, and men can be boys. I don't know what I can do. Gonna take some fancy footwork to see me through. Yeah, last thing I remember before I blacked out, I was dancing with the sweetest girl. All my moves were busted out. Over in the corner was some of her friends, taking pictures on their cell phones and texting them. Well, I don't know what I can do. Gonna take some fancy footwork to see me through. was in Footwork. When I woke up this morning, you were not by my side. I knew I was busted. I had nowhere to hide. In the days of smartphones, it's hard to lie. I was trending big time on my girlfriend's Facebook sites. I don't know, yeah, what I can do. Gonna take some fancy footwork to see me through. Gonna take some fancy footwork. Hey, she's back.
Rusty, no woman likes to be whistled at. It's so passé.
It worked for me in Rome.
You're showing your age, too.
No, not really. Because now if you go there, they do this thing. It's like, or it's some kind of hissing, like a snake or something.
Why don't you?
I saw it in a movie. Okay, I've never been to Rome.
If you do, you'll be alone.
I know some French whistling.
Bring it on.
It's okay. That's not it.
I want a man to hold me, to gently unfold me, take me to the valley and confess the state I've got him in. I want a man to kiss me, be strong enough to say when he misses me, touch my cheek and touch my hair, touch my lips, and there, I want a man to love me, to walk on the beach and talk with me. But I have studied the grains of sand. There's much in life we cannot plan. Still, I want a man.
Allô, Maja, bonjour.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Comment ça va?
Très bien, merci. Et vous?
C'est bon. Would you like to go out to a restaurant tonight with me?
Oui, je pense oui.
Okay, I'll practice up on my French. À demain.
Bonne idée. À demain, monsieur.
I want a man to hold me, to gently unfold me, take me to the valley and confess the state I've got him in. To kiss me, walk on the beach and talk with me. But I have studied the grains of sand. There's such in life we cannot plan. Still, I want our man. Well done.
Seems I have to do some reading at this point. Because it's chapter and verse, I started working on a little bit of a, I guess it's not a memoir, it's more of stories that went along with my last CD I did. And you're going to use that next, I think. And this is one of the little stories about concerning the time that when I knew Maja in Toronto in the early days. And this little chapter is called "The Coldest Night of the Year." I think I might have to. I don't know if I can read it like that. I'm such an expressive person. Okay. We banged up against each other at the paper door long before Toronto's Queen Street music scene spawned the likes of, what? Blue Rodeo, Holly Cole, Jane Siberry. The hip, we were the hip. The avant-garde, the leading edge of art and music. And in a row of two-story clapboard shacks, long ago boarded up, they were waiting for the wrecking ball. And there was a paper door at the dead end of town. And it's really, at night, taxi cabs were like stopping and people were getting up and knocking on the door. And you sort of did a few code words sort of to the guy there, and he'd let you up the stairs. And up the stairs, it was art, music, cinema, all kinds of stuff, intellectual stuff. It was a place to go for everyone after their gigs, and dancers, actors, painters, clothing designers. City TV was across the street, the VJs would go there, and the occasional famous person. And it was about the arts. And in this late night bliss, bolstered with beer and cheap Cressman wine and Alice's great sandwiches, Maja, a friend from my teenage days, was doing an art installation. And I, the charming drunk, fresh from a gig, enticed by her redheaded spunkiness. She's a redhead, I know. Just to have her, I had to have her. She was everything good for me. A kindred soul, unselfish, loving, and loyal. And I was everything bad for her. Really, I was a fool, dismissive, unloyal, and heading into a decade of partying. But sometimes the stars are aligned, but slightly out of time. And our souls intersected. I guess we were lovers for 7 seasons, until finally she wised up and gave me the boot. And that happened to be on the coldest night of the year. And our neighbor, Bruce Coburn, gave us a ride home. And the feeling of comfort as he drove us home, me in the front with Bruce and her a cool distance in the back. And now when I hear that song, I always remember us driving through that howling wind. Yep, there's a happy ending around the corner, which I'll tell you about later. All right. You know what? Let's play it low like a punker.
Maybe I'll have to sit down. There's some songs that are made for sitting down and some that just seem to be, you need to stand up. This is a stand-up song, but I know what to do.
Sit on a stool.
No, you know what? I'll put my foot on a stool. That works. That's what I do at home. I should work here. I feel at home in the library. I used to come here a lot. And so this is a song about, in a way, inspired by writing. And I, as a young person, was very taken with the Anais Nin's journals and diaries. Did anybody else here read those? Anais Nin. She was very involved with Henry Miller and lots of writers and artists, and I spent a lot of time in the house on Pine Street and on Colson Avenue where we lived, reading those books, and kept journals myself. And if any of you, well, are there people here that keep diaries or journals? Let's do that. I have loads of them, and it's been an interesting time to look back. So I looked back actually to the time period that Rusty is referring to in the previous story. I looked back several months ago, last year, and ended up writing this song about that time period. So this is from reading journals and creating something from the story back then. And I'm not sure why people write, and I guess that's one of the reasons I put out a book always for comments or ideas, because it's not that I think it's great writing, but there's this compulsion to write. This is called You Put Your Spell on Me. You've got something to say? Say it. Yeah? Last year I slept in another man's bed. I admit that I did it to forget what you said. In the morning you peeked in my book. Windows, doors, everything shook. Last month a man said he loved me. My hair, my spirit, my body. In the night I called out your name. Now things with him aren't the same. I should just remember when we were young and simply friends. Rode our bikes and played guitar, hung out in Clark Park. I should just remember when we were young and simply friends. I should just remember when. Last week I went to a party or two. I tried drinking to keep up with you. But when my world was spinning around, if this wasn't for me, I want my feet on the ground. Last night I made another vow about you. I locked my door and we swear we're through. I don't need this agony grief.
paper door with lots of women like I've seen before. But it's okay now, I'm set free. You'll never again put your spell on me. You'll never again put your spell on me. I will just remember when we were young and simply friends. Right that lady car, yeah. Hung out in her park, yeah. I'll just remember when we were young, simply friends. I'll just remember when she spelled on me. Spelled on me. Spelled on me. Spelled on me. Spelled on me.
Hello.
Uncomfortable silence.
I know, this is my son. This is how loud the mic should be.
Oh, okay. Could you hear me sing that last song? Rusty said it was barely audible.
I was at the back barely. I could hear the guitar though. This is me apologizing. I didn't really mean it, what I said last night. I was a fool for being cruel. Honey, let me make it right. It was the heat of the moment, and I lost my cool. I just want you to be happy again, instead of feeling blue. 12 dozen roses, a box of chocolates too. Let's go out on the town, buy you something new. Well, here I am, baby, I'm knocking at your door. Darling, please forgive me, it won't happen anymore. Chocolates too. Let's go out on the town, buy you something new. Well, here I am, baby, knocking at your door. Darling, please forgive me, it won't happen anymore. It won't happen anymore. It won't happen anymore. Ah, thank you. There's a little trumpet player stuck inside of me.
One of my favorite books is, what do you need? Here, take a stool, any stool. Remains of the Day. And I had the fortunate experience of spending time in London, England in 2000. I have a brother that lives there, so I got to be there for 6 months. And one of my thrills was going to a reading of the from the novel. And this is inspired by the novel. It's a poem I wrote, interested in everything that isn't said. And I found that an extraordinary piece of writing. The breath in between and the breath that escapes within the billowing sighs hovering between the words. As we dip into meaning, then struck dumb by what we have learned, we jump headfirst, forgoing the heart, into the abyss, into nothingness, convincing ourselves this is nothing. This is nothing. Nothing. And then the ache of regret. There is no exquisiteness to this pain, this kind of pain. There is nothing but the howling that lays bare every unuttered word. And words written fare no better, as the letters are stripped of feeling and stand so lonesome, skeleton sticks of hieroglyphics. And as the day bleeds into darkness, as the night and dusk bleed into darkness, as we bleed into darkness, the remains of the day heave and slowly settle as they witness the destruction of every built-up hope and dream. When in the final gasp, you simply turn and walk away in the remains of the day. From the sublime, remains of the day, now to the ridiculous.
Really?
Well, maybe.
I don't know. Where's Georgina? You need her?
Georgina Nakarato.
I'm not sure if that's a Spanish name. Is it? It's Italian. You know, I'm going there soon. I have no Italian. No language. It's going to be a barrier for me. Teach it. Like, I feel like a parrot. Okay. It's all very apparent. Okay, this is what we have to sing. Looking for a man to love, man to love, man to love. Looking for a man to love, one who will love. Well, I'm not looking for it. She is. Okay. Everyone sing. Looking for a man to love, man to love, man to love. Looking for a man to love, one who will love. That's more.
I'd like a man with a kind heart, kind heart, kind heart. Like a man with a kind heart who doesn't watch TV. Who's swell if he has a job
pays well if he has a job and some RSVPs. I don't want to go on Lava Life, E-Harmony, many a fish. Don't want to go on Lava Life, it might erupt on me. Looking for a man to love, man to love, man to love. Looking for a man to love, one who will love me. I don't mind if he drinks while he cooks, drinks while he cooks, drinks while he cooks. I don't mind if he drinks while he cooks, but not much more than me. I guess he better not smoke cigarettes, marijuana, and vaping stuff. I guess he better not smoke cigarettes, but likes me smoking fish. Yeah! Looking for a man of love, man of love, man of love. Looking for a man of love, one who will love me.
I've got a brother in my life. He's not here tonight. Lucky him!
If you know someone like this, a man like this, a man like this. If you know someone like this, come and tell me. 'Cause I don't mind a blind date, blind date, blind date. I don't mind a blind date. 'Cause I know how to sign.
I'm looking for a man of love, man of love, man of love. Looking for a man of love,
One who will love me.
one more time. Looking for a man of love, man of love, man of love. Looking for a man of love.
And one who will love moi.
All right.
Thank you, Georgina.
You might like that little tiny thing.
Yes.
Ukulele.
I'll put the sound back on.
Guy Smith used that earlier on.
Guy Smith is here.
That's right. A few weeks ago down at the Bondar tent. This is very much like the Bondar tent. It's 7 to 9. There's you kind of get up and play, take a very short little break, then you come back. Anyway, it's sort of like that.
Except there's wine here. And women and song.
That's different. Okay, it's different.
Gentlemen. This is a restricted event, after all. You have to be an adult to come in. Mature. Oh, God, this is hard.
Stars are shining bright. It's Halloween inside my soul. The tide is rising inside of me. I'm a woman crawling at the moon. Yeah. Oh baby, I love you crazy. And I want you to be mine.
really loved. And I thought that I could sing it, and then all of a sudden we had a duo.
We've added
Great.
one little bonus song here before the break, because it's about this library. We might have to get Georgina back up here. How about some claves? Clave people? No. If you know what they are, you might know how to play them. No. No, no takers. Okay. Anyway, we thought we need a song for the library that really says it all. It doesn't really say it all, but I met her at the library. She was so shy, so pretty, reading a book of poetry by Leonard Cohen.
I love the Dewey Decimal System. It's got such a sexy rhythm. You'll find me in the classics section, where two lovers make connection.
I introduced myself, I told a few lies. She closed her eyes and fantasized.
He is the answer to my dreams, my knight in shining armor. It took a while to discover you can't judge a book by its cover. What is hidden between the lines may not be a happy ending.
At her house, the candles were burning. At the bedroom door, I felt a yearning.
I wanted to read him my poetry. He is my soulmate, I can see. I want us to take it slowly. One day it will be matrimony.
I want to lie her on the bed. I have a different story in my head. It took a while to discover
You can't judge a book by its cover. What is hidden between the lines may not be
a happy ending. When Harry met Sally.
I don't want to give him my flowers so soon. This wine's making woozy.
I've always been the bad guy. Sometimes I'm such a sad guy. But look at the hour. I must love this little flower. It took a while to discover you can't judge a book by its cover. What is hidden between the lines may not be a happy ending. All right. We'll be back after refreshments.
A short break. Thank you.